Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another edition of Lisa Renee TV. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Make sure you do so today before you leave. Make sure to thumbs up the video if you do like what you see, and to share on all your social media networks that you happen to be on at this time. Hello, and welcome back. I hope everybody is well. Hope everybody is doing okay and that no sickness has come to visit you. We don't want no sickness. We don't want no COVID or anything like that. So far, I'm well. I am good. I'm still doing good. I know it's been about a week or so since I've been in front of the camera, but I'm good. I'm doing good. So that's always a blessing. All right, let's hop right into the video. Okay, so couple of crazy things going on in the media with just different mayors of different cities. So the Las Vegas mayor, Carolyn Goodman, she wants to reopen casinos and other non-essential businesses. So she feels that it's the business owner responsibility to regulate spacing rules. So as far as like, 6 feet apart, or even further than that, depending on, where you're at, for the social distancing. She feels like it's their responsibility. She's basically absolving herself of any responsibilities as mayor. She's like, hey, look, I don't own a casino. It's their responsibility. It's let them figure it out. And she was doing an interview with Anderson Cooper on CNN the other day. So basically that's what she had to say. Also, the Georgia mayor, Brian Kemp, he wants to reopen businesses as well. He wants his citizens to get back to work, and he basically had no idea that asymptomatic people are also contagious. So, but it had already been said that that was the case, but for some reason he didn't get the memo on that one. So he had no idea about that, but yet he wants to go ahead and reopen non-essential businesses. So Carolyn Goodman, she wants people back in employment, and she quoted, she says, "I love everything open because I think we've had viruses for years that have been here. And I want us open in the city of Las Vegas so our people can go back to work," she told Anderson Cooper. So, people didn't really think too highly of what she was saying. One Nevada journalist said it was the single most embarrassing thing. So, and she offered she offered her city to be a control group so they can like test things out, but she was denied by statisticians. Jimmy Kimmel called her out, and he said the interview was complete bonkers and that she should resign, basically. So, people didn't really have anything good to say about what she was saying in the interview with Anderson Cooper. So, it seems like, most mayors, I know our mayor, she's on the ball with this thing. She is like really urging us. She's like an aunt or something, to the city. She's like, stay home, stay home. That's been her mantra. It's been like a lot of memes too about her. If you all seen like the memes that they put up of Mayor Lightfoot. So it's been hilarious, but that's her main mantra, is just like stay home. We're trying to stay safe. We're trying to protect everyone, ourselves as well as others. So that's her big thing. So she's really been on the ball with it. So she's doing well, but and she's a new mayor too. So but she's got this thing down. But some of these other mayors are a little quacky. Like some of the comments that Mayor Goodman was making, I definitely don't agree. I didn't watch the whole entire interview. I want to watch the entire interview. It sounds like it's going to be quite a gag. But yeah, I just thought it just sounds kind of wild. Like I was watching The View this morning, and then Megan McCain made a comment about it. She was saying that she reminds her of like one of those teachers in school, in middle school, that's like kind of such a jackass. And I'm like, yeah, exactly. She sounds like one. Cause she's just up there, kind of just spouting out anything. Just pulling out the side of her neck. I'm gonna say the PG version. And she's just talking and rambling on. And she doesn't have any regard or any care for the citizens of her city. Because if she did, she would be thinking, look, this virus is out here. The scientists, the doctors, and nurses are still working with it, and it's fairly new. This is not the flu. This is not influenza. This is not a common cold. This is not stuff that's been here for years, where people are like, oh, I know what that is. Oh, just take this, take that, and you'll be fine in a few days. This is Corona. This is COVID. This is something totally different. It's something new that they're grappling with. They're trying to get a hold of it. So, you're in unfamiliar territory. You don't need to be, making your citizens vulnerable to something by saying, I feel like we need to open the casinos up. We need to open the tattoo parlors up, the boutiques. No, places like that don't need to be open. They're not relevant to be open. The only thing to be open is, hospitals, clinics, dentist office, stuff like that. That should be open. But you don't need to be opening up every business in your city. I understand people need to go back to work. I mean, it's kind of a catch-22 because people do need to work and they need to make money. Everybody, unfortunately, is not able to work at home. So it's kind of, the thing is up in the air. So what do you do and how do you help out people who really can't work at home? Because the stimulus package is only good for about, 1 month, maybe almost two, depending on how you budget it. But that money is not going to last forever. So what do you do for citizens who, are running out of cash flow, So yeah, I think that's going to be up to government to kind of figure out, do they want to send out more stimulus checks, or little stipends to kind of help people along. I know some people end up going to food pantries to pick up food. I mean, it's been all over the place. It really has been. It has not been fun, for anybody, so I think maybe it's going to take some creativity. It's definitely going to take a lot of prayer, a lot of creativity of just trying to figure out, and a lot of effort on the government's part. And the mayors are a part of that, to try to figure out what can we do for our citizens who are not able to work at home now. What are we going to do for people who cannot go back to work? Because right now it's not safe, because, they're protesting. They're pissed off because they're like, look, you had 6 weeks to figure this out. You didn't. My money's running low. What am I going to do? How am I going to feed my family? So this is such a desperate time, and it's the no time like the present to be turning towards the Lord instead of turning away from Him. Because it's like you in a bind to the point where your government and your mayor have let you down. They can't help you. They ain't trying to help you. So what you gonna do? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So I just want to leave you with just a few tips that I just want to remind you of. Some of you are already doing these tips, but it's just such a rough time to be in. So always remember self-care. Always remember to take care of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, psychologically. So do not forget you, especially you all who have children. It's so easy to forget you, put you off to the side because I got to take care of my husband, my kids, or I got to take care of my wife and my kids. I really don't have time to think about me. No, you do. You have to think about you, because if you don't think about you, then you're not going to be good for them. So always remember self-care. So just take care of yourself. Get up in the morning, get you a shower, fix you your favorite thing to eat for breakfast, watch something cool on TV, try to get into a new series, or read your Bible, read a cool book, order something new on Amazon to read, or what have you. Go out, water the grass. It's getting warmer out, so the grass will need watering anyway. So water the grass. Mow the lawn if you don't have a lawn service. Do what you do. But always remember self-care. Definitely continue to pray and meditate, try to get into some relaxing thoughts, and some deep thinking, because when you meditate, your mind is able to kind of escape from what's around you, and then you can get into some deep thinking, creative thinking, brainstorming, things like that. So that usually happens during meditation. So always continue to pray and continue to keep your faith up, continue to meditate. Try to learn something new, try to learn something new that you had no time to do before. So you may say, well, I always wanted to finish taking piano lessons. I always wanted to learn Spanish. I wanted to learn French. I wanted to learn how to cook this cool recipe. I want to learn how to bake a cake, whatever it is, and you may not have had time before because you were always working. You've been granted time, so I would say use your time wisely. Whatever you do, use your time wisely. And lastly, don't overwatch the news. Sometimes it can cause unnecessary fear. Okay, so don't overwatch it. Watch it, because every day they got like new reports. I find myself watching the news throughout the day. Different segments come on at different hours, so I'll watch it throughout the day because I want to get all the updates on COVID. But I don't overwatch it because it just drives you crazy. It really does, because it's so much information. I think a lot of times we don't know what to do with it. And I'm like, you just giving me information overload. I'm like, okay, I don't know what this means. I don't know what that means. What does that mean for me personally? I'm still stuck, so try not to overwatch it, okay? So, all right. And remember, God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and a sound mind. So always keep that in the forefront of your mind. And let's pray that we all be well. And I'll be praying for you guys too. You keep me in your prayers as well. I hope everybody stays up. I will leave all my information in the more info box below, including about my latest novel, Long Way to Love. If you have not picked up a copy, this is a great time to do that. It'll give you something to read. If you have not picked up a copy of Long Way to Love, you can still do so. I will leave the information in the more info box below. Other than that, you guys stay sweet, stay blessed, and stay safe. And I will see you later. Bye.